In the land of Oz, there lived a man whose name was Job. He was blameless and upright, a man who feared me and shunned evil. He had 7 sons and 3 daughters, 7,000 sheep, 3,000 camels, and many servants. He was the greatest man among all the people of the East. One day, the angels came to present themselves before me, and Satan came also among them. "Where have you come from?" I asked. "From roaming through the earth," Satan replied. "Have you considered my servant Job?" I said. "There is no one on earth like him, blameless and upright." "Does Job fear God for nothing?" Satan sneered. "Have you not put a hedge around him? Take away everything he has, and he will surely curse you to your face." "Very well," I replied. "Everything he has is in your power, but do not lay a finger on the man himself." The test was set. One day, while Job's children were feasting, messengers came running to Job, one after another. The Sabaeans attacked and took your oxen and donkeys. Fire fell from the sky and burned up your sheep. The Chaldeans took your camels. In minutes, everything was gone. While the last messenger was still speaking, another came. Your sons and daughters were feasting when a mighty wind swept in from the desert. It struck the house and collapsed it on them. They are all dead. Job's world shattered completely. Everything he loved, gone in a moment. Job tore his robe and shaved his head. Then he fell to the ground in worship. "Naked I came from my mother's womb, and naked I will depart. The Lord gave, and the Lord has taken away. Blessed be the name of the Lord. In all this, Job did not sin or blame me." Again, the angels came before me, and Satan with them. "Have you considered my servant Job? He still maintains his integrity." "Skin for skin," Satan replied. "A man will give all he has for his own life. Strike his flesh and bones, and he will surely curse you." I permitted the test. Satan afflicted Job with painful sores, from the soles of his feet to the crown of his head. Job sat among the ashes, scraping himself with a piece of broken pottery. His wife said, "Are you still maintaining your integrity? Curse God and die." But Job refused to sin with his lips. 3 friends heard of Job's trouble and came to comfort him: Eliphaz, Bildad, and Zophar. When they saw him from a distance, they could hardly recognize him. They wept aloud, tore their robes, and sat with him on the ground for 7 days. No one said a word. Finally, Job spoke. He cursed the day he was born. "Why did I not perish at birth? Why was I not stillborn? Why is light given to those in misery, and life to the bitter of soul?" He did not curse me, but he questioned. He was honest in his pain. I can handle honesty. Eliphaz spoke first. "Consider now, who being innocent has ever perished? As I have observed, those who plow evil reap it." His friends believed suffering was always punishment for sin. If Job was suffering this greatly, he must have sinned greatly. Their logic was sound, but their assumption was wrong. The debates went on and on. Bildad appealed to tradition. Zophar appealed to wisdom. All 3 insisted Job must have sinned. Job defended his integrity. I have not denied the words of the Holy One. Though he slay me, yet will I hope in him. Back and forth they argued, and no one budged. Job grew bolder in his words. "Let the Almighty answer me," he cried. "If only I knew where to find him. If only I could go to his dwelling, I would state my case before him." Job wanted to take me to court. He wanted an explanation. He wanted to look into my face and ask, why? A young man named Elihu had been listening in silence. Now his anger burned against Job for justifying himself rather than me, and against the friends for condemning Job without answer. Do you think it is right to say, "I am innocent before God"? Elihu prepared the way for my appearance. Then I answered Job out of the whirlwind. Who is this that obscures my plans with words without knowledge? Brace yourself like a man. I will question you, and you shall answer me. The universe itself seemed to tremble. I had arrived, and the questions would flow the other direction now. Where were you when I laid the earth's foundation? Who marked off its dimensions? Who shut up the sea behind doors? Have you commanded the morning since your days began? Can you bind the chains of the Pleiades? My questions revealed the gulf between creator and creature. Do you know when mountain goats give birth? Who gives the wild donkey his freedom? Did you give the horse his strength? Does the hawk take flight by your wisdom? Does the eagle soar at your command? I paraded the wonders of my creation before Job's eyes, and he began to understand. Job answered me, "I am unworthy. How can I reply to you?" I put my hand over my mouth. My ears had heard of you, but now my eyes have seen you. Therefore I despise myself and repent in dust and ashes. He found what he needed, not answers, but encounter, not explanation, but presence. My anger burned against Job's 3 friends for speaking wrongly about me. After Job prayed for them, I restored his fortunes. I gave him twice as much as he had before. He had 14,000 sheep, 6,000 camels, 1,000 yoke of oxen, and I gave him 7 sons and 3 daughters again. And so, beloved child, Job lived 140 years more and saw 4 generations. His story teaches that not all suffering is punishment, and not all questions will be answered. But in the darkness, I am there. I am enough. You may not understand, but you can trust. Until we speak again.